Good day, folks. Another beautiful day in southeastern Saskatchewan this morning. Got CBC blaring some lovely inspirational music. And I'm just taking care of a few things in the shop. Video editing can be just a total nightmare, especially when when you're kind of flying off the cuff like this. It doesn't always work out so well. And stickers, oh my god, took me forever to learn how to do stickers. Best saw ever. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of emojis in my videos. Like, I love them. They're just, I don't know, they just make it a little more fun, I guess. Editing. I've been trying to do some different stuff with the editing and stuff like that. You know, like trying to bleep out all the F-bombs. I know they're pretty excessive sometimes. And, I'm just trying to get a few different angles. It's getting hard to make the videos dynamic without getting the right kind of angles in there and stuff. Like these are my camera angle dealies for above the lathe. I just added that one. That's that view you just saw. Then that's the usual one you see. And they can't be right on the table because it'll just shake and just give you a really horrible picture. And then, of course, the little gizmo I got here. You know, you can lock that down somewhat. And it's portable. Little speaker stand. Just attached to my phone. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it's a little on the pathetic side, but it does work. You know. That coupled with my $16 video editing software. It's working for me so far. So yeah, for all the naughty swear words and stuff that I've been bleeping out, I'm trying to make it a little more family-friendly videos, I guess you could say. Well, dysfunctional family-friendly anyway. Nice. So I've been material shopping for the taper attachment build. And I looked over a few things like the nicely ground flat stock and stuff you can buy, and all that stuff's pretty expensive. And scraping up the funds after I bought all that toilet paper, I don't know, it's gonna be pretty tough. Not to mention figuring out all the logistics and whatnot for making a fairly long dovetail to accommodate the telescoping taper attachment thing. So I was planning on making that sliding dovetail. It's gonna be down here somewhere, probably about a foot long, just because there's really not a whole lot of room to play with here. So, and it's only a 24-inch bed. Like, how big of a taper you think a guy's gonna make? So it'll be about a foot long dovetail, just so we can get that about that much range of travel out of it. 8 or 10 inches or so, which should be good for this little unit. But still, though, like, with this in the center of the unit here, you really only got a few inches to play with. Because there's the nut, so you only got 2 inches in that direction, and then once you get past here, well, you get maybe 4 or 5 inches if you're lucky. With the fixture plate, you can squeeze out an extra inch. Plus, there's another bar that runs along that's actually going to control the carriage. So when you turn the taper, it'll follow that bar, which also has to be really nice and smooth and straight, preferably. So, like I said, on hold for the time being. So yeah, in order to proceed with the taper attachment build, I guess, I'm going to be doing probably a lot of filing. So I'm just kind of doing all this preparation stuff. Yeah, not too bad. Because last time when I did the steady rest, using this big meaty file, my hand was getting pretty chewed up from it, so it's in desperate need of a good size handle for it. There we go. Just a little, it's already filthy. Didn't take long in this shot. I gave it some, I rounded off the back end and gave it some artistic lines in there. I don't know what kind of oil. The old 3-in-1 oil. What kind of wood this is? Some kind of red oak, I think. Just enough, some more pallet lumber. I don't splurge on this sort of stuff usually. Yeah, once that absorbs, should be good enough. Ugh. But yeah, so that profile essentially has some pretty crazy angles in here. So it's going to be 3.8 inches. Then it's going to have to come around like that. And I want to blend it in nice. And maybe even cut a dovetail in there. So it's going to be sticking out about 1 inch. And then I got a mill from here down about 3/8 of an inch of that out. So it's going to be a big hunk of metal when I get it. And I'll probably face it off on the lathe and then stick it on a milling attachment somehow. Yeah, I've honestly thought of using linear rails and stuff like that. I don't know how rigid they are. Or what are you, linear bearings. I don't know how rigid they'd be for that, in place of that dovetail sort of thing, right? So, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. That's just it's just too big, too much meat for that little milling attachment to take out. Unless it just takes me 10 years to do. Yeah. In any case, guys, I don't know if you guys have been following my stuff, but I would be happy to take any comments or suggestions. Any help would be wonderful. In the meantime, I'm going to keep hunting for some material that's not going to break the bank. And hopefully next time when I join you, we'll be milling some big hunks of iron. In the meantime, folks, stay safe out there. I was just joking about the toilet paper. And yeah, be kind to your neighbors. Wash your hands. And peace out.